Hello, hello. It's StreamYard says it's showtime. I'm about 10 minutes late. There's always a technical glitch when I'm doing stuff, mainly when it comes to my computers and all that good stuff. So I'm actually going live on my computer because I need my phone. I need access to that. And I need my camera for taking pictures. So I figured I'll just have my laptop, which really is kind of a little dinky and on the older side. So it's going to be a grainier image than sometimes. But I just figured we can have it, playing in the background. How are y'all? Seriously, y'all post when you do pop on and tell me hello and what you're working on. I'm assuming most of you guys are going to be like me and working on a lot of Christmas stuff right now. Hopefully you're getting lots of orders coming in. I did a show almost 2 weeks ago, and I haven't come back to do my recap of that, and I will. It was a great show. One of the caveats to that was, I did take some custom orders, and I said that they would be done and mailed out in 2 weeks. So that's now. So I need to get all of those completed and done. And I'm actually going out of town for the next 5 days, starting tomorrow. Hey, Ashley, then the McCrae Family Homestead, and Calla. Hey, guys. So I'm actually going out of town for the next 5 days, and it's crunch time for Christmas. So my orders have been just like, I don't know. I need to keep up with them. Hey, Shayna, it's been a long time. Hi, Lysandra, and oh, so hoopy. That's cute. Hey, that's Carol and Gretel. Awesome. So anyway, whenever I go out of town, I didn't want to delay anything in my shop. I wanted to keep the orders coming in because this is the busy time. This is what I've got all this inventory here waiting for. But that just means it's crunch time. I need to have all of the orders from today through Monday, in the mail tomorrow. So that it stresses me out. So my husband's been out of town, so that means I can't come down. Kayla, sorry. Sorry. Anyway, my husband's out of town, so that means I don't come down in my studio as much. I only come down during the day when the kids are at school, but I've had all kinds of things going on with volunteering and playing tennis and appointments and just all kinds of stuff. It's just a busy time of year, right? So I haven't even been able to come down much during the day. But what I did last night, had my boys come up. We got a Christmas movie on, and I set up my laptop, and I literally went through all the orders that I needed to place between the next 5 days and from my show. And I worked on all of them in Embroidery so that I could come down today once I got down here and just turn all the machines on and just run with it, right? So this is literally so grainy. All the printouts of all the things that I've got to do today. Like, oh my gosh, that's insane, isn't it? So if you haven't followed me in the past, I print out all my designs. Is it wasteful for paper? So be it. I do recycle, so if that makes anyone feel better. But it's really easier for me to print out all my designs. That way I can perfectly center everything, since Embrilliance prints out a grid line, if you can see that on there. So that's how I perfectly place everything. It also is just a real good way for me to go back and check the spelling before I get it up onto the item. But I've got a lot of stockings to do, so those are pretty quick stitches. So most of these are just names. I have very, very few appliques, which is amazing. Dresses just with monograms on them. I've got a lot of seersucker to do. Bags, those are always good gifts, so it always does well this time of year. So I always make sure I have my stock. But I've got Bible cases, duffel bags. I'm staring at it. It's on the floor down here. But anyway, what I do, go ahead. There's so much more time involved than just a machine, and you guys know that are out there embroidering right now. So much more time goes into it. Getting the stock, pulling your stock, making sure you have, everything, as far as your stabilizers, your spray adhesive, like making sure you have everything, and especially when you're getting ready to do a ton at one time. And then doing all your designs and brilliance. Like I literally sat there for the entire movie and was working on all the designs, which was great, honestly, because then I was still with my boys and not down here in my room away from them. So now it's just honestly crunch time for me to actually do them. So if you guys have questions about anything, I don't know if I'll be able to see them that well. I can see once I get up close to my computer. So if you do have a question, let me know, and I can go back through and answer those later if you have something specific. But hope you guys are doing well. My show did go really well a couple weeks ago. I did take more custom orders than I really wanted to, but I did sell, certainly some of the items that I took. And again, I'll recap all of that. But it was fun. I definitely enjoyed doing that. I don't love doing those often because they really kind of take me out of, working on things that I already have going on. So stop scrambling, Kelly. Everything's going to work out. I'm always scrambling. I really honestly don't know how not to scramble. I really don't. But I need to stop rambling. Maybe that's what you meant, and just work. So let's do it. The only problem was I did all of my designs on my computer upstairs and didn't have the items with me because normally I like to tuck these in the folder. So I know I'm going to be wasting some time by finding, the matchup to the item that I'm doing. But I already did a couple, so I'll go ahead and get those off the machines and go from there. When I was cleaning out prior to the show, you wouldn't know I cleaned out anything by the looks of things. I found some of my old apron sets that I adore that are from All About Blanks. They're the kid aprons, which they don't sell anymore. And I've talked to Susan at All About Blanks. Like, this was one of my best sellers several Christmases because they're really great gifts. But she was really having just a hard time. It wasn't her biggest, blank seller. So they don't keep them in stock anymore. And I'm so sad. But how cute is this chef hat? Like, the reason I love these more than any, and you guys, if you have a resource for, a really good one, let me know. This literally would fit like my 12-year-old all the way down to, a 5-year-old, 4-year-old. I mean, they're adjustable. So how cute is that? So there's the apron. And we just put like, the letter with the cute little design. And then on the chef hat, I actually put their name. Such a cute set. But I was excited that I found 3 of them, 3 sets. And so I threw it. I reactivated that listing on Etsy. And y'all, seriously, within 3 days, all 3 of them had already sold again. So just reaffirmed the fact that I wish I had these still and could keep selling them. But I did mention it again to Susan when I saw her at the Everything Embroidery Market, and I think she's working on getting a different. I can't tell you how many apron sets that I have tried. I've bought from so many different sources. Hated them all. This is the only one I like. It's just really good quality. But anyway, there's that one. I love this set. I just stick it in my. So it has the apron there with the hat on the back. So that is done. Let me get my, oh, I can see comments up there. Good. Hey, Wanda. Let's see. Yeah, so a whole lot of seersucker going on, which I'm glad. I've already run out, and I've got more on order, but I'm not guaranteeing those. I deactivated the listings of the ones that I'd already sold out. And I'll reactivate them. I mean, people do buy these year round. I just hate that I didn't have enough in stock for what I've already sold. And I've sold a ton of these. It's a cute little Christmas personalized gift. So, but I do a lot of these year round. So these are just the duffel bags, and this is just a cool engraved font. They actually ordered 2, so I had already done the pink one, so you can see that. Well, you can't really with the lighting that I've got going on here. So anyway, that's a cute set. Next I love that cotton pink corduroy dress. These are so sweet. I loved when they added the pink. And we're just putting a navy. I like to reread what I've got here. Large letter R, R in navy. Got it. I've got that on my fast frame. I've got navy loaded. Just gonna find my R somewhere in here. Make sure I've got it through there. Yep. There she is. I started saving things all DST. I didn't realize that I could do that. I don't know why. I'm pretty sure Ashley had told me, the monogram mompreneur, that I could save, maybe Luck would read, or she said her brothers read DST, and I just didn't realize that. So since my Racoma is DST, these two read DST, and so now I save everything as DST, and sometimes I feel like it works better in the PES form. All right, get that little dress going. I've been trying to package them as I do them. My little thank you card, I just slip it right in. I used to like do everything, make big piles, and then do a whole packaging thing. But I really decided it's just better for me to go ahead and package it as I do them. Less room for error of me putting the wrong thing, or just getting down to the wire, needing the thing in the post office, and then literally being able to take nothing because none of them are completed. So let me go ahead and do that with this one. So I just write thank you on the top of the packaging slip. Pretty informal, but it works. I printed off all the ones that I knew for sure I was getting done, or had to get done today. The rest I won't print out until I've actually completed them. I don't want to get ahead of myself and end up printing a slip that I don't actually get to. Because of course I often think I can do way more than what I actually end up finishing. Ah! Something fell. All right. Y'all see how nasty my floor is? I tend to throw all my thread on the ground when I'm working. And then once it bothers me enough, I clean it up. It should bother me more, shouldn't it? It really should. Okay, let's see. This one goes with that. I don't figure out where those two go. All right, so I've got my stockings. One thing that I also did last night for prep was I took the, I have to open my stockings. I don't for every name, but you know, if it's 5 letters or more, I generally do. So I like it'd be nice size. So what I do is I literally just open up this piece right here. It's so simple and it's so quick just to sew it when I'm done. But I open that up, so that is another thing that I can do to prep. is I literally just sat on my couch and with my seam ripper and just went through, you know, the 20 stockings that I have to do today. That way it's quick and it's done. That's tedious, but when I'm sitting there watching TV, you know, it's no big deal. It goes pretty quickly, but it's time that, you know, it's taken away from embroidery. So if I can do it when I'm not down here, then that's really helpful. Anything that I can do before I come down to my shop. So all of them I have removed the sides too. And it really is, it's just a one straight quick stitch on the on my sewing machine. And so I'll line all these up and just go whoop, 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 whoop. Perfect. All right, so now I just need to find the name for this one. Lila. And this is when I like to, you know, go back and check, make sure I've got the right spelling. Lila. I'm going to do stockings on the Ricoma, so I actually need to set up my fast frame. So when I do my fast frames, I have to take off the arms and put the fast frame on there. Oh, see, what am I doing? So yes, I just have to slide them over, but yeah. Wait. You have to slide them one notch the right way over, but it's smaller than the rest of the. I know y'all can't hear me when I'm talking. You just have to slide these over one notch for the fast frame attachment. Because it's a little bit smaller than all the Ricoma frames. And there's lots of different notches, but this is the only one I've ever had to switch it to with things that I do. And then this just slides in just like it would on your other machines. It's a great attachment. And then I have labeled my fast frames. I have two sets, one that I bought through Ricoma and one that two that I have for the other machine. And I make sure that I use my Ricoma. I have an R on them because, I mean, even though they kind of all work together, I feel like they all work on the baby lock, but I feel like the Ricoma, it's more sensitive to wanting this one. I don't know why. It's just a little bit tighter, and that way it doesn't move around as much. Our precious dress is done. Got a piece of red thread that decided to join with that, but that's cute. I love that her choice of just navy with one letter. So that's super cute. That one needed to go out today, so that's good. So let me put a little bit of, I save lots of scraps when it comes to my sticky stabilizer, just so I can reuse as much. And you don't see the back side of stockings, right? So it doesn't have to be pretty on the back side. So I can use, you know, as many scraps as I need. It doesn't matter. But I mean, even these little tiny pieces, I just like to save any bit because you really can patchwork these as long as it's. So you can see how I've patchworked, you know, several pieces on there but it works perfect. Okay, let me find my measurer. Here's one of them. I like my bags are flying. So once I get into a better roll here, I can get all of the machines working, hopefully. It takes a lot of coordination to have them all running. It really does. All right. I hate when they don't specify the font or the font color. I do have in my listing that if they don't specify that I do it in white. And so I kind of cover myself in that. There's no way I could message every single person. I have in there, hey Shirley from Arlington. I do have all the fonts and my color chart on this listing, but looking for my Diet Coke, I need you. But, you know, y'all know all too well, those of you that sell on Etsy, people don't read anything as far as the descriptions go. It's almost pointless. That's why I choose to have those things. My husband's shopping in Raleigh, and he sends me a picture of this bookcase to see if I like it for my son. I think he would like that. Oh, it's a lot more though than. Sorry, this is why I needed my phone. Okay, I don't know what I was saying. I do know. Oh, I know. The fact that on my listings, I do include in the pictures the font chart and, you know, everything. That way it's a little easier for people to see, but that doesn't mean they're going to select it. Okay, I had the weirdest order today. I make, and I don't really do it a lot anymore, but I make these little bags that were mask bags for kids. So it'd say like Kelly's masks. And you know, someone just ordered 6 today, and for the personalization, they want it to say fetish face mask. I mean, I'll make it, but all right. I was trying to pull up my own listing just to read. I'm just trying to cover my own self and just make sure that in the listing that I'm doing it just as it says. So let's see. Okay, yeah, if no color is given, embroidery will be done in white. Done. Now I feel fine with doing that. And I have 3 fonts that I have on there, and so I just pick when they don't specify. I've literally never had anyone. The only time there's ever been an issue is when I've done it in a color and missed their comment and done it, you know, just in the wrong color. And it's never an issue. I'm so sorry. These are so inexpensive. I can just throw another one into them. All right, so Rakoma, today you are going to focus on stockings. That is going to be your job today. And I am not sure if, I don't think these were in DST, so I might have to pop over here real quick for some of these stockings, at least this first one, and let me see if they were saved in DST. I have them all pulled up in case I needed them when I printed them off earlier. Let's see, let's go to the very beginning. and find, there's hers, file, save as. Okay, so it was not saved as DST, but I'm doing it right now. File, save as DST. I'm going to get all of these saved as DST files. So simple, since I already had them all pulled up. Shouldn't be an issue. File, save, save. File, save, save. File, save, save. That way I can just go ahead and do all of them. Oh, I've got a lot of stockings to do, Lord. Okay, that just confirms how many of these I have to do today. All right. So let's find first one up, save it to the machine, say okay. Okay, all right, now we're going to flip it. Design, set, flip. Okay. All right, we're gonna do, find my center with my grid here, just sliding it back so I can go right over that grid line. That's better. All right, we'll do our trace real quick and make sure that's kind of a bigger name, but it fits within that fast frame, so we should be fine with that. All right, and we are going to start us off, Lila. Okay, so we're going to keep stockings going on that. Okay, so stockings will be there until this pile to do. So I'll just keep rotating those on that machine. That gives it, I get the time at that. All right. Let's see what's next. We're going to keep going with I'm just going to grab the next thing. I've got 3 piles here to work on. All right, this. Oh, this is cute. This is a little doll shirt, so tiny. That's very simple to do. We're putting carrots on there. That's the name Carrot. So I guess her doll is named Carrot. So I think we'll do this. These shirts are great. They're so easy to embroider because they have Velcro in the back, and you completely open them up. So completely opens like that. So easy to dress it as a doll too. So let me find Carrot. Where are you, Carrot? There you are. You have to use really little letters for Carrot. Pretty doll name on here. I had one lady, she must be a doll collector. I'm not sure. She's come to me a handful of times with another shirt with another doll name on it. I love how Etsy will let you know when it's a repeat customer. I try to thank them, like, thanks for coming back on when they complete their order. All right, Carrots is ready. So I try to line it up with my grid to make it that much easier. And I put straight. That's backing out of the way. With my Diet Coke, my spray adhesive, and my iron, you can't see a darn thing I'm doing anyway. Priorities, y'all. All right, let's see. So it's really cool how you can open it up on there. Very easy. Carrots down here. I've had my fast frames on all my machines. Finally got to another one, and this one's done. Hold please. Gotta get Carrots going. These are such quick stitches, so I'm feeling good about getting through these today. For some reason, I don't have white up here. So let me add that because I'm doing Carrots and white. Another good thing about going through my orders, all of my orders last night, sometimes I don't look at them in complete detail right when they come in, which I should. I should have learned that by now. But there were several that were missing details that I needed for customization. Like they ordered a embroidered dress with a name on it and didn't leave the name, or didn't say what color or what font. And so I messaged a ton of people last night, well ahead of when they need to mail out. So thankfully, and actually I think almost every single person responded back, which was absolutely amazing. That doesn't always happen. Actually, it never always happens. So I was tickled to see that. Come on, Carrots, where are you? Seriously, where are you? I know you're on here. Yeah, I kind of made a mess with naming things. What did I name you, Carrots? How could you not just be Carrots? I see. There you are. Then I tried to get creative and I was like, everything that's a stocking, I'm going to start with the letter A, and everything that's seersucker, I'm going to start with the letter B so I could print it out easier. And it did help me print, but now, Lord, just trying to find it on here. All right, Carrots, this will be a really quick doll stitch out. So by the time I get the next machine going, I know she'll be done. Six minutes, yeah, Lord. See, these are quick, but that's good. I also made a for my own sanity. Like I wrote down everything that had to be done and what day it had to go out, and then this is what I have to do before. It's so bright, so bright. There. Anyway, all these things need to be done before I leave for my trip, and so I'm just trying to do, you know, as I do them. It makes me happy to, like, pink corduroy dress, done. Apron set, done. Navy bag, done. That makes me so happy. Doll shirt, she's getting ready to be done. What else? Anyway, I'm caught up. Now I'm working on 12/2, 12/3, and then whatever that next Monday is. So if someone doesn't respond, I definitely have had to. So first I do Etsy Messenger, and if I don't hear back from them, like if they signed in as a guest, there's likelihood they're not gonna ever see that message. And some people just aren't in tune to checking messages on Etsy if they're not a regular customer. So you can do a drop down, and in the order, it will tell you what their email is. So I'll copy and paste exactly what I put on Messenger in the email, and I'll say, please get back to me ASAP. I will then, if I don't hear back, I will extend out the shipping date. Sometimes, a customer will see that before they'll see anything else. They might not see the messages, but they all of a sudden see that email that says, oh, my item isn't coming. And they're like, why is my item not coming? And then they're like, oh, because I forgot to give them some information. So I'll extend out the shipping date. When that shipping date gets closer, the one that we've extended it out to, I will respond one more time and let them know that if I don't hear from them by the date that this item is due to ship out, then I'll have to cancel the order. So it's frustrating. I try to make sure if it's an item that I have to purchase that I have this information before I do that. And that's why I kind of have a rack of clothes that are like one-off sizes of things that, I'm like, why do I have all these different things? But that's the reason why I have ones of certain things. And it's frustrating, that I have some random things, but then I'll do sales in my own group to try to, get my money back with that. And so, they're getting a good deal, but it's frustrating. I hate having that extra inventory, but it's just part of the, world of doing customization. What is my current processing time? It's different for different items. My seersucker, I try to have out in 3 to 5 days because I already have it in stock. I can shoot it out the door. I do that for a lot of my shirts. So I have my Christmas shirts on 3 to 5 days because I have all my white shirts in stock right now. If it's something I don't keep in stock that I have to order from any of my vendors, Love That Cotton, Blake's Boutique, anywhere that I order from, then those are 1 to 2 week processing time. So it just depends on what item it is and if I have it in stock. All right, Lila. All that talking, and Carrots is going to be done over there. So again, it doesn't matter what the back of these look like because you'll never see it. I'm going to try to sew them as I make them. That way, well, I don't know, or not. I can't even get all 3 of my machines going at the same time, so that's probably not going to happen. I had a shipment of my own supplies coming today. I hope today. They're behind where I order my wholesale stabilizers from. I sure thought they would have been here by now, but just like everything else, they're not. But I did get an email today, so I think it should be here. If not today, then tomorrow. It doesn't really help me out since I need all these done before I go, but whatever. Okay, so next stocking. Double order, due to go out on the 3rd when I'll be gone, so I need to do these. This is a green quatrefoil Harlow. These are hand stitched. They want color, same color as stocking. So again, if you weren't listening earlier, I already went ahead and pre-opened the size. I don't think it will fit on that. I need a bigger fast frame. Yeah, carrots is done now. Y'all haven't even turned all the electrics on yet. All right. I'm making progress, so it's okay. That's not the fast frame I need either. So I'm looking for the next size up fast frame that I use for Racoma. Can't tell if that is the Racoma one. That's the Racoma one. Okay. I started keeping like a bin with all my fast frames since I have so many of them. I can use that for the next stocking. That you can't even see that bin, can you? All right, let's see her. Yeah, I mean it's the stockings I have as I think 3 to 5 days. 1 to 2 stresses me out. I had 1 to 2 for a little while on certain things, and y'all, that ain't enough time for me. It just isn't. Just not. My boys are both playing soccer. My 2 older boys are both on the middle school soccer team, so they have 2 games a week, and my husband's in a town. It don't work for me. Okay, so I need to find the names Harlow and Dominic in my file here. So they are in alphabetical. I did notice when I did it. I might have to size those down. Those turned out to be almost too big. I mean, I think we can do it. It spans the entire length of it, but hand stitch is not my favorite. I wish I could put on there, like on my font selections for certain things, being like, I wouldn't recommend this one. This one's my favorite. Like I thought about doing that, but hand stitch just doesn't, it's not thick enough for this, in my opinion. But nobody asked my opinion, did they? What's dinging? Huh. All right. So who gets the this one's a chevron. Yep, that's Dominic. So you see how I can so quickly just get too much. I'm just getting a PayPal notification that I just paid WordPress for my yearly. I hate when that happens. A yearly subscription, which I mean, it's got to be done, but I'm not really good about writing down when those yearly things are gonna go through. Thankfully, that one will be fine. All right, so let's make sure. If you can slide it in like I did, or if it's a little bit longer, I like just to get the extra out of the way and then just kind of slide it on. when it's a short name. There's actually some short names that I decided not to even open that stocking. I think one name is Leo. I'm like, oh, Leo, I don't need to open the side of the stocking just to embroider Leo. That one can easily be done. I saw something pop up, but I went away too fast on the screen. I have a shirt that says Santa's helper, but in personalization, she said it's for her cousins and gives me the cousin's name, but she said she preferred to keep the saying. Does that mean she wants both? I would think it would say Santa's helper with the cousin's name underneath it. So it's for her cousins and gave me the cousin's name, but says she preferred to keep the saying. So yeah, I would think Santa's helper, Sally. Or maybe Sally, Santa's helper. No, Santa's helper, Sally. I might do a mock-up on that one and see if you can just say this is what I've made. If I don't hear back from you, then I'll consider like that you approve. That way it gives you an opportunity to go ahead and make it, even if you don't hear back, because you're basically doing what they said. All right, so this one wants it in the green that matches, and of course that green is not up on that machine because I keep taking it back and forth. So let's do, looks like number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 is not in use. Oh, it's also not right there, is it? How about do 15? 15 is open for business. I need to get a couple of more spools of this green because I keep having to take it back and forth between. And that is annoying. I don't know why I don't have more of it, especially this time of year. I don't mind having to swap it on the machines, but what's annoying is when I need the color on both machines at the same time. That there can ruffle my feathers, so I need to put another order in for all my, to kind of restock my thread anyway. Just haven't gotten around to it. Okay, so again, carrots is done. Carrots. So let's do Dominic. Dominic specifically wants that green. So these next two stockings will take that. And that is number 15. And we're going to flip it. And then center our number 1 needle over the, whoa, I sped it up too much. Center that number 1 needle directly over my grid that I print out. Make sure my edges are okay with my fast frame, and they are. I do my quick tracing. And then since this is a bigger name, I'm gonna kind of pin that extra flap out of the way. The rest feels fine. Definitely have to open one like this up. All right, go for it, Dominic. All right, Miss Carrots, let's get you cleaned up here. There was a few little gray threads. The carrots is done. Cute little thing. That's so cute. We talk about a quick stitch, right? All right. Let's get some of this extra out of the way. This is carrot tag. They're so cute. All right, and then carrot. Where's your sheet? There you are. Let's thank Carrot. Thank you. And I don't think that one, I have not printed that one out yet. That one's not due right away. That's the little thing out here in a minute. So let's over here. Cutie patootie. Lila is done, so we're going to stick her over here. She just needs to be sewed back up. All right, and we are doing, it actually looks really good. I'm glad I did it bigger. My highlighter. Oh, there it is. So we're doing a green quatrefoil and a green chevron. So let's put that in here. Another thing that I was so excited when I was going through all these stockings last night, there actually were a couple of people that had requested just the stockings blank. Hello, I didn't even realize that. Oh, I was tickled. There was one order of 3 stockings. And, you know, they didn't even ask for, like, reduced price or anything, which that's pretty cool. I mean, I literally got paid the same price as if I was monogramming it. So that was awesome. When I realized that, I was like, quick, throw those in the mail. Done. If somebody does reach out to me and wants to buy something that I have in stock, now I'm not going to order you a dress from ARB. That's annoying on my end, blank. But if it's something that I have as my stock, like my seersucker or my anything like that, and they're wanting it blank, I will send them a pre-made coupon code that I have made on Etsy for 15% off. I mean, it's a win-win for me. Hey, Angela. Let's see. So this was that sweet little corduroy dress. It could use a little light iron on it. It doesn't need much because it's going in the mail anyway. But some of those extra, super cute. One issue I have right now is everything that touches something is getting threads on it. I need to de-thread my table here. So I always, when I fold something up, I always make sure that the monogram is the first thing they see. So I don't want to fold the actual monogram. This was size 2. Where is that bag? So size 2 dress. So for some things like this, I just put it back in the original bag. I know it ain't as pretty as if I did it in my own, but in the end, I really don't think it makes that big of a difference. So let's find, actually that hasn't been, I don't think, unless it's, Actually, it might be on here. Yep. There it is. So again, I was saying earlier, I like to go ahead and just package them as I go. For the ones that I already have the labels printed, that way there's no issue of actually getting them in to the post office today. I think that one I reprinted because I tore it by accident. Yeah, that one's not even a good one. All right, not a lot of machines going there. I hope I just ripped up the right thing. Okay, so this one's super cute. And you know, I was knocking the hand stitch, but it's actually really cute. I was saying it wasn't my favorite for stockings because it doesn't show up well. And I mean, now it's gonna be hard because of the light, but it actually is pretty cute. Cutting some of the strays. My scissors, I swear. All right, so we will get, I'm using my little snag navit here on a couple of these spots where I feel like there's just a little bit of a loop sticking up. It's the easiest way to do it because you don't want to cut these little loops and then it start to come unraveled. This is the greatest tool in my shop. I have a whole video on how to use it if you ever want to look. I had so many people ask me about it that I finally was like, you know what, I'm going to do a video on that so people can see. Makes more sense when you kind of watch that. The one thing you have to be careful about with the hand stitch is just being careful when you pull it. You don't want to pull the thread since it is not as strong of a stitch compared to others. But that turned out cute. It really did. And that green is perfect. She wanted it to match the bottom of the stocking, and I think she's going to be tickled with that. Looks good. All right, so that will come over here to be stitched back together. And we will do the matching brother one. I'm going to try to salvage some more of this. So that I'm not using it so much. So I'm pretty sure I've watched every single Hallmark Christmas movie. Like I think I've watched every single one of them. My mom thinks that's not possible, but I'm like, that's what I do when I come down in my craft room. That's what I do. I watch Hallmark Christmas movies, and y'all, I do it throughout the year. That's why I think I watched them all, because I went to find one the other night. And I wish it would show you on there, like, oh, you viewed this. Because there's several that I started, and I'm like, I've seen this before. Like, this isn't new. So it kind of made me a little sad. We watched that new, I guess it was new, Christmas movie over Thanksgiving with the boys. My mom had found it. She said, there's a new Christmas movie, not Hallmark, but like kids movie. And his name is Christmas. Is that the name of it? That's not the name of it, but the boy's name is Christmas. It's super cute though. I mean, I think you have to stream it off something. I don't know, but oh my gosh, so cute. All right, let's see here. I mean, seriously, I've only had 2 machines going and barely at the same time. I'm in a groove though, like even though I might not have them all going, I'm not leaving this room. I might have to work. Well, I know I'm gonna have to work late into the evening tonight. I already have that planned. When I do that, I make sure my husband's coming back in town today. I think he's already on the road, honestly. Well, he's definitely already on the road. So he's coming back for my boys' soccer game. I'll put a little clip. Keep it out of the way a little bit better. Last time I got a little close. Being on the edge there. I think the clip will help. All right. Well, what am I doing? Turning it. Oh, huh. That would help. Righty tighty, lefty loosey. And I went so far the wrong way that I took the knob off. There we go. Y'all still say that? Like I literally still righty tighty, lefty loosey. I don't think I'll ever not say that. All right, All right, let's get to our next item. Okay. We're looking for Harlow. We're adding that to the machine. We're going in the machine up. Oh. Okay. Okay, I just had to delete some. The rectangle will hold up to 200 designs in the machine, and looks like I hadn't deleted them in a while, so I had over 200 designs that were already stored. So I had to remove some so I can do these. All right. So now let's just trace our friend here. Right over the top, looks good. We're doing the same green. Flatten that out a little bit where it looks a little bubbly. And we're gonna say good. So I'll let the way there. Okay, let's get something else going. See if Beverly is from Tennessee. Angela from Angela and Stitches. Awesome. Hey guys. All right, let's see here. This one is just simple. They ordered 2 Christmas linen guest towels. So they ordered 2. I do have that print out already. So these are just the really pretty guest towels from All About Blanks. Very simple thing to add. Just gonna center that, and I do it from the top and bottom so that they are equal. That one is 4.5, especially when you're making two that are exactly alike. And they actually wanted this in brown, which I thought was interesting. The Christmas listing has the monogram in green and the bottom in red, but they said brown, so brown we will do, which I probably need to get. Once again, one machine going at a time. That's all right. Let's see. I started putting a bin over here for all of my thread as I take it off the machine. I have it, really cutely and neatly up on the wall over there, but I was starting to just kind of have them everywhere. So my solution was a temporary storage spot right there. And then what I'll do later is I will take the entire bin over to the wall and put them all up at the same time. So a little bit of spray adhesive. This linen is so fancy schmancy. I like to do these on a thicker tearaway, just to give it that extra stability. And I use pre-cut sheets when I do things like this, since I do so many of them. I just keep those for projects like that. So pre-cut sheets are great when you do, actually I just love them. I order them like in a ream of 500 and just keep it underneath my machine here. And all right, so that's CTS, is that right? CTS in brown. Let's see. There we go. Rotate it. It's upside down. Center it. And let her take off. Okay, so then we're going to do that one again here. So we'll get that one set up for the next thing. But let's get our next stocking together. So that was for that set. Like that can almost snag down it again. Good. All right, it starts to get a little hairy with some of the inside threads of the stocking there. All right, next stocking. a red thread on here. I don't know why. Y'all are seeing me having to switch up way more than I ever do as far as, I don't know why I have. So many that I needed to switch today. I should always have white, black, red, and green on here at Christmas. Okay. Finish these so we can say thank you for this cute hand stick one. Put that over there. And now we're going to red chevron. And we've got the names of Gunner and Sarge. I think she said, thank you. I've been looking over for 2 stockings to match for our new puppies. Not those sound like dog names, don't they? Gunner. There's Gunner. I need to make one for my puppy. I actually saved one of last year's style when I found it because I knew I wouldn't sell last year's with this Etsy posting. So, all right. More of our I'm not very comfortable with how much I'm going to run out of sticky stabilizer. I'm not happy with that. That's not likely to run out of. But granted, I ordered it a week and a half ago, a bunch of it. Normally it comes like next day, like so. Y'all are quiet today. I know this is a random pop-up. I just haven't done a live in a while, so I figured I would do it for a little bit today. Just pinning some of this extra out of the way because I don't want it to get caught. Just felt close there. All right, Sarge. Meanwhile, one towel done down here of our two, so that's good. Definitely another, I mean, all these are quick stitches. I mean, that's one good thing about everything that I have to do today is quick. All right, let's find Sarge. There you are. All right, we're going to center it. Tell it red thread. Have it do a quick trace. And go. All right, let's get the second. So that's what they ordered, brown. I don't know. I mean, that just must be their color combo, brown and red. I guess, I don't know. Maybe it's not something they wanted to do just for Christmas. I get that. They could use it for Christmas and then keep on using it afterwards. Definitely iron these before I send them out because they need it. But I just use the tearaway on these. Like I said, the one that I like for these, since the linen hem stitch is so delicate, I use a thicker tearaway. But I don't like to leave any of it behind, even in the little circle, because you can see it through. Meanwhile, let me get the other one on the machine, I guess. So I don't know how long the mod was. Like, I don't know, an hour? And I'm yet to have all three machines running at the same time because everything that I'm doing is such a quick stitch that I can't get all three machines going. Now, when I'm doing applique or something that takes a while to stitch out, I sure feel better when I've got all the machines going, but these are all so quick today. I can't. You know what? I know a couple of things that I could probably start that are a little bit longer stitch outs. I should do that on my other machine. Feel better if they were all going. There's many things that I have to do between now and I leave for vacation tomorrow. So if you just popped on, I just have a lot to do before I go on vacation. I have to finish up all the orders that I took at my show that I was at last week, and also just have all these Etsy orders that are due between now and Monday in the mail. Tomorrow. Let me find that one thing that might take a little bit longer. This is just a monogram shirt, but it's a large monogram, so it's a little bit over 20 minutes stitch. And let's just get it on there before the other one stops. I need to find SGR. Last name R. So SRG. This is going to be thread color hot pink on a white 3T. Go down like against the clock. But don't rush. I think Sarge is going to finish over here before I can get this one over there. That's all right. I mean, even the monogram linen towel is only a 7-minute stitch out, which is awesome. I'm not complaining. I love fast stitch out. Love, love, love when I can do things, lots of things faster. I only have, I think, 5 applique shirts. Well, 10 applique shirts to do. But those are all pretty quick designs as well. These are my bare feet, 9x9. Still my go-to. Sarge finished, but I did get it on the machine, didn't I? All right, and this is SRG. We're gonna find. Hot pink. So let's see. Did they hot pink? Yeah. This is more of my hot pink. Here it is, switching up colors again. Being very efficient with colors today. Okay, that's got 24 minutes. So at least that machine will be going for a little bit. Next stocking. Gunner and Sarge. Okay, I was able to salvage a lot more of the stabilizer that time, so that's good. I just need a little piece. Let's see if I can find a little piece. This is why I like seriously save everything. I mean everything when it comes to little pieces. That little piece right there is all I needed. All right, Gunner. Cute puppy names. They sound like big dogs, don't they? Gunner and Stars. Like I'm envisioning like what are those police dogs? Not Great Danes. What are those? German Shepherds. I don't know why. Gunner and Stars seem like working dogs, don't they? That hot pink is pretty. That's pretty. All right. Sounds like my towel is done at the far end, so that order is complete. I do need to press those just so they look nicer. And I do put those in like a clear poly type bag, just for prettier presentation. And because they don't have a bag they go back in. Let's see, that's really close to where that would be, so I need to make sure I pin it really good. Oh. Yeah. All right, that will complete that order for Gunner and Sarge. This t-shirt is on there. This one isn't scheduled to ship out until December 10th, but oh well. At least I'm always ahead of the game, y'all. I did not need to do that one yet. Ah. Oh well. All right, let's see here. New order. What did they get? Duffel bag. Oh, ooh. 5 duffel bags. I sure hope I have 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's awesome. That's $146 order. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. She just ordered 5 duffel bags. That's a good order. I like to pull them so I know they're gone. Okay, let's see. What's next? All right, this is a name on a dress, Audrey. Light pink dress, 3P, short sleeve. So I still get like short sleeve. I mean, people, I guess, in one area. Hey, Kelly. Oh, Latanya's from Alabama, Southern Audacity. Yay, glad you could catch us. Latanya, on your 30-minute break. Hope your lunch was good. Kiro, tell us about your Ricoma, and how much you love it. How does it compare to your Big Lock machine in terms of thread breakage, needle breaks? I mean, I don't really have an issue on any of my machines with thread breaks and needle breaks. Let me tell you just a little piece of information that I learned when I called Ricoma and talked to the technician, and it's something that I remind myself every day with all of my machines. It really comes down to the fundamentals of the machine. Things aren't breaking, because of something that's wrong with the design of a Ricoma or something that's wrong with the design of a baby lock. It's happening because your base, you don't have something correct. Like if you'll see right now, that shouldn't be on there like that. That's not the best setup. It still has the spool thing for the larger spools. I should remove it when I have a smaller spool on there, but I was lazy and haven't done that yet. Anyway, making sure that your machines are oiled, that you have the thread through all of the areas properly on any of your machines, making sure you keep up with the maintenance, making sure that you buy quality thread, making sure that you change your needles out regularly. If you do all those things, you really shouldn't have thread breakage or needle breaks for any of your machines. If you keep up with those things, it really shouldn't happen. Now, is there going to be user error? Yeah. Have I stitched right over top of something and a needle flew? Yes. Could there be issues with the needle or the thread? I feel like I've had a bad spool sometimes where like that spool, doesn't matter what machine I put it on, was just bad thread, right? So I love them all. I do different things on all of them. Like if you'll see today, my Ricoma is specifically working on stockings because I have 20 plus stockings that mail out by tomorrow. So I have each one, I kind of assign different things, but they all work in conjunction with each other. There's not one thing that I do or don't do on others. What I love about the Ricoma is when I'm doing things that are not personalized, that are like if I have one kitchen towel that's been a big hit this year for Christmas time, and there's no personalization on it at all. So that it always goes to the Ricoma because I can just press the button. It remembers what colors and in what order they go in, and I just have to hit go. So that's awesome. My other machines, every time I put an item in there, I've got to retell it the order of the colors and whatnot. So Kim, I'm answering that right now. Love it, love them all, and I use them all together. They're all part of my shop. They're all I mean, it's a workhorse for sure. It's a commercialized machine. If y'all have questions that are specific to something about them, let me know. Send me a message. I'd love to help answer those. Right now, they're doing awesome sales. So if you are thinking about it, now's the time to buy anything really embroidery related, just because there's so many still like extended Black Friday sales and then, beginning of the month sales and then Christmas sales. So definitely look into it. Let me know if you have questions. I'm going back to work. Okay, getting Audrey's dress. Audrey, let's see. Someone just sent me a message on Etsy, so I'm going to check that in a minute. I love to respond as quick as I can because if I answer quickly, that normally will equal a sale if I can answer it. If you wait too long to answer, they can move on to the next person that sells something similar. All right, so this is just a simple name on an ARB dress, little ruffle dress. I don't know where to go next. Let's see. This one's moving. This one's done. This one I'm going to be doing in white. Do I have white? I do. So we'll go down there. What am I going to put it on? Normally I do this for 14 up. I'm going to see if I can get this 3 feet on here. I really need to save my sticky stabilizer just for these stockings. I know I can do them with cut tearaway. That's not sticky, but that's more time on my end. The sticky stabilizer just makes it go so much faster. So anything that I don't have to use it on. Sometimes the smaller dresses I do have to do on a fast frame. I think I can do this. Now I'm annoyed that I took 20 minutes off that machine. For sure, that's not due till December 10th. They better give me a good review of, oh my goodness, it came so fast. Really, because I mistakenly, although I don't know why it would be December 10th. I thought this thing had, they must have just ordered it. And I must have pulled it last night when I was pulling all my shirts to make sure I had the right stock. That's the other thing, like right before I go out of town, I like to go through all the orders and make sure that whatever I do need for when I return, that I go ahead and have ordered so that it can arrive while I'm gone. Because if I was to wait to order that stuff when I get back, and those orders might go out late. Yeah, this 3T, it almost doesn't quite. It will work, but it's close to not fitting. There we go. That'll work. Okay, let's see. I want to highlight some more things. These are both red chevrons, weren't they? Highlighting makes me happy. Now that one ain't gonna be on there to highlight because I didn't have it listed yet. Darn it. These are both red chevrons. Red chevron, red chevron. Where am I? Order sheet for that one. And then light pink dress. Done. Done. Oh, oh wait, the two towels. Done. Okay, arms are done. One is almost 9 and the other is 6. Got good deals at shows. What did you get? Tell us, tell us. No auto thread. Most commercial machines don't do auto thread, which makes me really sad. That was something I had to get used to, and definitely have to wear my glasses when I do it, but it's not hard. But I'm just so used to the baby locks doing it. But from what I've learned, most commercial machines don't auto thread. Yes, I'm so excited about the heat press, y'all. I've got a box of stuff that I am just like dying to get done with the heat press. And one, I want to do it for a shirt that I was going to wear this weekend. It was like a Christmassy shirt, and I'm going to go cut my Christmas tree down. And anyway, hopefully I'll get to that. Hopefully, if I can keep powering through all these orders, I might actually get a chance to do something for myself for once. What? What? I'm super excited about it, you guys. It's awesome. It really is awesome. All right, next stocking order. Green quatrefoil named Millie in green thread, curly font. Okay, who just popped on here? Kathleen. Hi, everyone. I'm from New Jersey and don't have a multi-needle, but I have a Baby Lock Alliance and a Janome single needle. Love your videos. Hope I don't miss the results of your craft show. Oh, absolutely. I had a wonderful craft show. It really was. And I'm going to recap and just tell you all the fun things about it. Right now, what I'm doing is actually making things that I sold at the craft show and all my orders from Etsy through Monday since I'm going out of town tomorrow. That hot pink looks awesome. Okay, for this one, this is I've already lost my sheet. Millie green thread. Millie and green thread. And then I need to finish up those. Millie. I had a lot of different fonts that people picked out on these. All right, let's see. right. So I'm going to do that same matching green, and I do already have that up there from earlier. I can use, yeah. It's smaller, it makes it not have to stretch as much. So if you weren't watching earlier, I do take one of the side seams out of the cup. I try sometimes to get it on there without it, and then I always make myself mad. Can you not hear me? Yeah. I have 3 machines going on, so. I kind of am underwater. I feel like it. It's loud in here. Those are about to stop. I will not complain about being busy. I will not complain about being busy. Thank you, Lord, for keeping me busy. I just got another Etsy order. It's for one of the family Christmas ornaments. Those are kind of a pain, just telling you. Added those this year. I've already sold a bunch. Oh, this one's easy. They only have 4 people on it. Ah, easy, easy. Lemon squeezy. All right, let's see what else. Let's do some of the Bible and a purple book bag that looks like that. Got all my seersucker down here. Oh, my feet hurt. I went to a strength training class this morning. Ah! It was a beast of a class. I'm just starting in December to go into this. So I survived, and that was the first step. All right, let me find this order. These are all my seersucker orders. I separated them out. Where is this one? Oh, the picture is navy. I need to change that listing on Etsy. So I was seeing the navy book bag set. I have it as a section or a option on the navy on the personalized seersuckers book bag set. Even though the picture is navy, I need to do another listing. So this is going to be, and this was somebody that wanted a mock-up ahead of time, but they were real quick to respond, thankfully, and they liked the mock-up. So I was saying earlier, that's hard when people want a mock-up. Especially when they're picking something that really wasn't an option. They wanted a font used for the monogram. And sometimes that doesn't work out if the font's not big enough. But this one is cute. It's the Jelly Bean font. They wanted it in a monogram as well. So they wanted the name on the book bag in that font, and then they wanted me to use the same font to do the monogram. And like I said, sometimes it doesn't work. This is one of the lunchbox. And let's see. It is cute though. This is one of those where I'm definitely gonna take a picture of it afterwards because it's cute. And you know, maybe that's the picture. I've already taken a few pictures of the purple set. I just haven't put them. And I have a lot of purple too, so I do need to get that up there. All right, for one short moment of time, all three of my machines were going at the same time. Now we're down to one. All right, she wanted this to be really big, she said, so it's going to be really big. I want the font to be large. Okay, I made it large. I just love it when you put something on there and then you measure it and you have it spot on. I feel like over time that skill has gotten stronger. Just being able to visualize where something needs to be. Okay. I don't like the sticky residue. On the book bag and lunchbox, mainly the lunchbox, because I don't like what it leaves behind. So this is when I like to incorporate my little clips with my fast frame. And I just cut a piece of tearaway and use these clips to hold that tearaway on here versus doing sticky stabilizer. And that's probably the route I'm going to have to go with all of those, considering I'm about to run out of sticky stabilizer, which makes me just ill. The only reason it makes me ill is because I ordered more, lots of it. And just like everywhere else, there's delays with it getting to me, which no fault of anyone, other than me not having what I need when I need it. All right. She wanted big. This is big. I don't mind doing mock-ups. I couldn't imagine doing it for everybody just because the turnaround time, you know, for someone responding sometimes is very fast. All right, even though this isn't ready or due for a little bit, how awesome is that pink? You see that hot pink? It looks good. Not going to worry about packaging that quite yet. I mean, I will mail it out, but. I just realized the color that this one needs is already over here. So we'll do that over here. I'm going to take it off one machine just to move it to the next. Hopefully it will do it, considering it's so big, and not tell me that it's But our little dress here is done. So in just a minute, I keep saying I'm going to do all these as I finish them, but these things keep ending so quickly. This one is cute. This is definitely going to be worthy of a photo, product photo. All right, let's find. Figure out where you are. Oh, shoot. I don't know how. Oh, that must have saved it as a. I was spending more time finding things on my darn. There we go. USB. So that's got a good 16 minutes. So that will give me some time to do another item here. So Millie's done on this one. Get my snag magnet. This font's cute. This is the curly. It makes a little jump stitch for the eye. I like that. But that's cute. You can see when you have a bigger font, it just shows up better. All right. This is December 3rd. So we're going to say a green chevron. Done. And then what are we doing down there? We're going to book bags. Excuse me, looking back over what I need to get done. Please don't overwhelm me. Thankful for being busy. Not complaining about being busy. I keep having to remind myself. All right, this is Cami Curly Font White Thread. White thread. So that one's a little different. Clean up real quick. I got ribs to go in at 3 o'clock. Can't forget. Ribs, 3 o'clock. All right, Cami. Where you be? There you are. it's the same font that I just did that last one, which is really cute. All right, how's Blakely Bell doing? Oh, it's cute, really cute. All right, let's see, Cammy. I'll have my white thread up there. I'm powering through these stockings. I just love, love, love items that stitch quick like this, you guys. I can't tell you enough how, like, just get some things in your shop that are quick stitches. It tickles me. The smaller one, will that fit? Barely, but yes. I'm not talking, I'm thinking. I don't know about y'all. I mean, do you get a lot of like Christmas appliques and stuff? Because I just don't. I mean, I have a bunch of. Well, I don't even have a bunch in my shop. I do them for my own group, my Facebook group. But as far as like on Etsy, I really don't get a lot. Not for Christmas for some reason. I would say the most that I get are for Valentine's. I don't know why. Okay, I need my sashes. Thank you. And I love that name, Blakely Bell. That sounds southern. Let's look up and see where I'm shipping it to. All right, we're doing candy and white. So let's find candy. Candy, candy, candy. There you are. All right, let's center you. Done, done. So I'm actually going out of town tomorrow. We're going to the mountains. We go every year to cut our Christmas tree down in the North Carolina mountains. It is so fun. It's my favorite thing that we do. We've done it every year since my husband and I got married, and so we've taken our kids every year. Definitely my favorite thing that we do. Who we got here? Hi, Yvonne from Travelers Rest, South Carolina. Is that the name of your town? Because that's kind of cool. The next stocking you do, could you show why you were turning it inside out? Okay, sorry, Diane, I didn't see that until you. I do that to give me a little bit. So what I do, let me show you. comes, you know, this is how I order it. It looks just like this. What I actually do was I open up one side of the cuff with my seam ripper. So I take out the seam all the way up to, like, I leave a little bit of edge right there. But it just gives me that much more, you know, space to use. And so if it's a longer name, I can just put the frame right here, right? But if it's a longer name, I like to just flip it because that gives me even more room to work with. I can open it up much wider than if it was, if it's like this, I only have the space between the cuff and the stockings. But if I do it inside out, then I've got the space of the entire thing open. So it just gives me a little bit more room to work with. And it just depends. Like, there are actually some names, and actually one might be, there's some names, like I have to do a Leo, L-E-O. I didn't even take the side off of that one because I know I can put it just straight on the machine like that. So it just gives me a little bit more room to work with. It's so simple. Then when I'm done, just to line these up, and I'll take them over on my machine and just do a quick, literal, like so quick, straight stitch, done. You know, I go do a little back stitch, do a little back stitch, and that's it. Like, so simple. I have a serger. I don't even use it for that because then it cuts off a little bit more than I want of the fabric. I'd rather just a straight stitch on there and be done. Once it's folded, you know, back over for the stocking, that seam is not going to be manipulated much at all by the person that uses it. So I'm not really worried about, you know, pulling and tugging because you don't really do that with the cuff of the stockings. Yvonne says she is at the base of the Blue Ridge Mountains. That's awesome. I will be in the mountains this weekend. We go to Banner Elk, North Carolina. Banner Elk, Boone, all that area. Karen, craft show was amazing. I am going to do my recap on it. I really did enjoy it. It was, I'm thankful it was just, I say one day. It was 2 days, but it was just one evening, just for a couple hours in the next half day. So it wasn't long. I've done much bigger shows where I was there for like 4 days, and that wears me out. But yeah, I will recap that soon. Right now, I'm actually making sure I have everything done that was ordered at the market and then also ordered through Etsy before I get go on vacation tomorrow. I need to have it all in the mail. So I'm working on that first. All right, so I got this one ready for red polka dot, Katie and Laura. Might as well get it ready. And I need to get something on that middle machine there. It's a little too quiet for my liking. Oh, I know what I'll put on her. Ah! The thing will close. So I do have some of the family and grandkid ornaments to do. But those will take me so much time to do all the colors on there. I'm just going to save those to do last. And I will do all of those on my Ricoma for sure, because all of them will have more than 6 colors. So doing it on the Ricoma, it will be huge. Having all 15 needles for different colors, for different family members, different hair. Those are time consuming to make. And I sent everybody that bought one of those at the show. It was one of my most popular sellers at the show. I did it all a mock-up for them, just to make sure they could look at it and just verify that all the information they gave me looked right once I turned it into the ornament. And I had to make some changes on some based on, some people overthink that a little much, but you know, they'll love it in the end. All right, I had to take off some more. Okay, what color was Katie supposed to be in? Red polka dot, personalization on first, Katie, jelly bean font on second, Nora, jelly bean font. I want on each stocking and in the jelly bean font. But she didn't say what color. Well, I'm going to do white because that's what my listing says, that if you don't tell me a color, it'll be done in white. So quiet. Go for it, Katie. Tammy, you're done. All right. And then, oh, let's get that cute bag. I can't wait to see that one. Gorgeous. Gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. I like it in this design. This is my favorite font. It's actually what I'm doing on both of them right now. This is definitely my favorite. Look at that, Blakely Bell. Stop it. Stop it. Everything that I have you on is called Embroidery Nurse. Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, Etsy. All right. This makes me giddy on the inside. Love it. Love it, love it, love it. And so remember, I just used a simple tearaway. Nothing sticky. I don't worry about getting every last piece of it, but as much as I can. That looks fun. Stop it. Okay. So yeah, that's super cute, and that is definitely worthy of me taking a product photo because I love the way it turned out. I think that would be, you know, somebody would see that and be like, ooh, what? So now I need to do the lunch box that goes with that. And I'm going to use the same method with tearaway because I do not like sticky stabilizer on the inside of a lunchbox. That's just gross. Because it leaves some residue and you don't want that on the inside of a lunchbox. Let's see if I can use some of my scrap pieces that don't fit. Yeah, I think that will. Perfect. So again, I keep scrap pieces for everything that I do. over here thinking again. Or not thinking. I don't know. I'm kind of in the zone of working. So this is a quiet live. Other than my machine, quiet with talking, isn't it? I think that's why I don't do lives as often as I used to. But I always do it on here. That way I still have use of all my other stuff. Okay. Come on. Okay, there. Let's see. All right. Okay, I'm gonna have to cut out here in a minute. I gotta go put my ribs in the oven. Let's see if I put them in the oven. I got a lot done. I mean, I have a lot more to do tonight, but I feel like we're getting there, right? Just write thank you on this book bag set. I was like, so cute! It is so cute. Okay, I've got five Bible covers to do. 2 pink, 2 purple, 1 blue. Let's see, where are y'all? Down here. 2 pink, 2 purple, 1 blue. This was cute. This grandmother reached out to me and she was just cute to work with. The questions that she asked, and she was giving each one of her granddaughters a Bible, and then she saw this, and it does make for a really cute gift. I'm going to take a picture of the inside. That message that I said I had on Etsy was asking if the Bible case had a inner pocket because they wanted to make sure their kids could put their offering in their Bible cover, and they can. So I wasn't sure when they first asked. I was like, I'm gonna have to go see. But I'm just sending them a quick picture, quick response to that. Sometimes it takes a while. Okay, Katie's done. Almost done there. So yes, it does. Okay, good. All right, so I'm kind of draining. Jasper I mean, it's kind of like I still have all these. Like that's still a lot more things I gotta do. Okay. We're thankful for being busy. Thankful for being busy. Not complaining. Thankful for being busy. All right, where are Jasper? I get all these out. We've got. Actually, now that I look at these, I think this wording is too big. We've got Birdie Joe, Cora Lee, Briar, Charlie Ann, and Jasper. Yeah, that's too big. I think all of them are fine. Like, that's cute. Cora Lee is too big, too long. And Charlie Ann. So I'm actually going to have to resize these. And since they're all going to the same family, I want to make them all the same size font. But that right there is just a tad too big. I could probably size it down on the machine. Let's see. That one's fine. That one's fine. That one's fine. It's just these two. Which one's the longest of the two? I sized it. I like it to be as big as it can. I don't like to do just itty bitty writing on there. If I size it down on, that would be fine. I'll just size them all down. All right, I think I've like made my max of being able to talk and do all that. I think I'm just tired. So thank you guys for anybody that popped in today. If you're watching this on replay, I hope you're having an awesome day. Be on the lookout for a video of recapping. I know I said I would do it quicker than I have of my show. I had a great time doing that. I hope you guys are having an awesome, busy time of year for yourself and hopefully for your embroidery shop. Any questions that you have, please shoot me a message. You can even put it in the comments of this video once it's posted later today. I had a couple people reach out to me about the Racoma. If you have specific questions, please don't hesitate to ask. I know it's it's hard when you're looking to buy a new machine. I should video my Christmas tree hunt. I don't ever do anything on here other than embroidery, but that might be fun to recap it a little bit. I will take my nicer camera just so we can get a good family photo up there. So maybe I'll hit that live button or video button and show you guys the cool tree that we always get. So anyway, happy stitching, guys. I hope you guys are busy and loving it. I'm trying to remind myself not to complain about being busy because that's the whole goal of working for myself, right? To stay busy and have a successful business. So I hope y'all can remember that as well. All right, guys. See y'all soon. Happy stitching.